Hey, what's up? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the OnePlus Nord N30, and this thing is going to have that 50 watts Super VOC fast charging, which is going to give you 100% battery in 30 minutes. But welcome back to the channel. Hope all is well. If you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through if you're new. But if you're already a part of the crew, Alright, so how has this device been holding up after a year and 4 months? I gotta say it's been holding up pretty solid. It's been updated from the Oxygen 13.1 to the Oxygen 14, as well as Android 14. And so, that's gonna be the final, OS upgrade that it's gonna get. But, it does have a 6.7-inch panel, has some gaming modes on here with some really good haptic feedback. And so, yeah, I definitely think that some of the things that this device does right, a lot of people are looking for. It's definitely going to come down to, how this device operates when it comes to the battery, the processing speeds, as well as the performance and the screen display. It does have really good charging as well, like I talked about earlier, but it's also going to give you 5G connectivity, and you'll be able to use this device with T-Mobile, Google Fi, Mint Mobile, Metro, Simple, a lot more. But yeah, my SIM card's in here, and I have been using this thing for about a week or two, and I've been managing to actually really enjoy the experience that OnePlus offers when it comes to their smartphone in this lineup of budget smartphones that offer some premium features as well. So obviously, I did get that update, which is going to update me to the September software patch. But this device won't be promising future updates when it comes to like Android 15 or 16. Like if they can actually compete with Samsung by giving us maybe 2 more updates, giving us a total of 3 OS updates at least, I definitely think this thing will be able to definitely compete with Samsung when it comes to the budget market. So when the N20 released, it was April 2022. When the N30 released, it was July 2023. And so, we still don't have an N40 for 2024 yet. So I'm wondering if they're still going to be releasing, this series when it comes to their smartphones. I mean, this thing does a lot of things right. It has the Snapdragon 695 chipset, which was actually the same chipset that the N20 had. So, I wasn't sure why they kept that same processing chip, but however, you do get 8 gigabytes of RAM on here, which is also going to help you when it comes to switching between apps and getting fast speeds when it comes to multitasking. But yeah, as far as gaming, you're definitely going to be able to get some really good pro modes with the gaming. You also do get a lot of different features when it comes to gestures, also customization of the apps on the displays, which allows you to customize the refresh rate. So on certain apps you can change it to 120 hertz so that you can get that optimal performance on the screen resolution. Now this device basically has that mirror finish, so it looks just like glass. It mimics glass almost in every way possible, but it's not going to be real glass. So it's going to be a little bit more durable, but it will gather a lot of fingerprints. You do get some very good contrast and resolution on the display. One of the features that stands out the most is the side panel. I definitely use that a lot when it comes to multitasking on here. It just like gives you that little pop-up window and you can easily access your apps there. The vibration on the motor when it comes to typing feels really good. And this device just has a smooth feel when it comes to split screen window. So yeah, you can definitely get a lot done on the OnePlus Nord N30. I definitely think it gives you a really good panel, build quality, and we're going to get into the cameras in just a second, but if you're still here, just type down in the comment section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help boost the engagement. Moving along to the cameras, you're getting a triple camera setup. You're getting a 108 megapixel camera setup, which is a wide field of view, 2 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth sensor, It has LED flash as well as HDR and panorama, and it can record in 1080p at 30 frames per second. So you also do get a 16 megapixel camera on the front, which also does have that wide field of view. And so yeah, you can get some pretty decent shots. They're gonna be very good when it comes to color accuracy. They definitely capture reflection very well, and the colors also match what you actually see in real life. So yeah, I definitely can say that these cameras will be able to be very useful when it comes to using them on social media, stuff like that. And they capture some pretty good sunsets in the nighttime because it has that dedicated nighttime mode. So, basically that's what I was doing. I was capturing some scenes while the sun was already down, and I can definitely say that the colors did, pop out, and I was enjoying the vibrancy that they were offering when it comes to the colors and detail. I could definitely say that when it comes to this smartphone, the Snapdragon processing chip, the 695, something about it, it's just extremely well optimized when it comes to battery performance. The endurance and optimization of the battery is extremely good. So, you barely can drain it from 100 all the way down to 0 in one day. So it would take a lot to do that. You would actually have to be using it the entire day without any breaks in between. And so, yeah, so this device was definitely enjoyable when it comes to battery life because it's well optimized, and it's going to give you a really good experience when it comes to using this thing throughout an entire day. And most of the time, you can actually use it for more than one day at a time. And so the move to jump from the AMOLED panel that they were using on the N20 to the LCD panel now on the N30, I definitely think was a strategic move that they used to basically focus more on battery life so that the user could get, more battery endurance with that Snapdragon 695, because it's going to be more optimized for, lasting throughout the day, especially when it comes to using the display outdoors and stuff like that. So yeah, you're not going to get the always on display panel that the OnePlus N20 had, which was one of my favorite panels ever. But yeah, this one definitely does manage to give you a really good experience overall. It's got that 120 hertz refresh rate, so it's definitely going to manage to give you a very immersive experience. And then you do get stereo speakers, a 3.5 millimeter jack on this thing. This also gives you NFC as well, so you can do mobile payments on here. One-handed mode as well, from basically operating this really large phone with one hand. And so I definitely think that the cameras are going to be pretty good too. If you're looking to do mobile photography, it goes in at 6 times zoom, which is going to give you some pretty decent, pixels when you're looking at images afterward. And yeah, the colors definitely look pretty vibrant. The detail is also there. It doesn't have like that wide angle, which I would have liked to seen on this device, but as far as the perspective that it was also offering on images and stuff like that, I didn't have any complaints with basically the final result. But yeah, there are some things about this device where they did actually kind of hold back. I could definitely say they did that with the display. They did that a little bit with updating the chipset a little bit, because they didn't upgrade it from the last year's model or whatever. And they definitely could have did a little bit more with the cameras, giving it like maybe 4K or at least 60 frames per second. So the cameras do a pretty decent job for what they are. I definitely can say that the experience overall is very user friendly. It has a really good zoom mechanism, so you can get some really good detail when you're zooming into shots. And so yeah, that wheel is very smooth and accurate. And so it's very easy to, zoom in when you're taking photos in different angles and in different environments. They do also have a nighttime mode, macro mode on this, as well as portrait mode. And, it doesn't have wide angle as well. So that's another thing that they did actually hold back on too. But the cameras actually take some really good photos for on the 108 megapixel camera. I could definitely say you're gonna get some very good detail and colors. It does a good job of capturing that moment. And so basically everything that you're seeing in these images is gonna be basically realistic, and it's gonna offer you a very good memory of what you were looking at that time when you were seeing it. OnePlus was also able to introduce their O Reality Audio, which is Oppo's Audio Labs' new audio enhancement feature, which allows you to get, different profiles for audio like movie, smart, gaming, and music, making it a really nice audio experience with the dual speakers as well. So you could basically tailor it to your own preference. But let me know what you guys think about the OnePlus Nord N30 5G after about 1 year and 4 months. And if you're still here, just type down below. I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm. I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Later, crew. Peace.